Howdy, partners. Hi, guys, it's Brad here from Southend TV. I'm here at the Leather Studio here in Christchurch Road, and I'm joined by Ray. Ray, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Now, give us a little bit of background as to what you do here in the Leather Studio.
This is a service I put together that I do like repairs on various on leather items that customers might have. I make from scratch, bespoke. Most things, as you can see here, like briefcases, iPad cases, leather mugs and stuff, and do like things for the reenactors. You know, come on, my nephew's right into reenacting. He walks around looking like Henry V. And so he's looking at coming in with me and making stuff for that period, for the 15th century sort of thing, like all the knights, because apparently there's a big market for it. But me, I just do what's required of me. I'll come in here, poodle around, just make something for the sake of making it. You know, if it's quiet, I'll get cracking in there. You can see at the moment, I've got a rocking horse back there that I'm restoring the leather, all the leatherware for it, which is an interesting project. But I mean, this is for me is something I relax. I do this, and I'm just quite happy floating by through the day.
Floating around,
Yeah,
a bit of music.
making stuff. Yeah, and I'm getting my granddaughter. She's interested in doing it as well. But no, it's just something I've done actually. This I've been doing since I was about 9, 10 years old with my dad, because he used to do all this.
So has this been your career the whole way through, or?
No, I'm actually in the music business.
Okay, and I believe you got a bit of an interesting story for our viewers back home. Ray, you was actually in the Eurovision Song Contest, 19...
I got roped into that in 1989 and went out to Switzerland and performed the song. We came second, which is, I suppose, better than a poke in the eye.
Well, it's better than most people on the Eurovision Song Contest.
Well, I suppose it is, yeah, really, and it was an interesting experience, to say the least. And you see sort of like, you know, the divas there, they're all prancing around. Oh, look at me, look at me. And they all think they're going to be stars. They all going to go on there thinking they're going to become major stars. But unless you've got the talent of ABBA, the musical ability and talent of ABBA, and the singing ability of Celine Dion, you ain't going to get very far.
So this little setup you got here, how long have you had this place for?
I've been here since February, the 1st of February. I took over this studio. It used to be a place where they made blinds and curtains here, and it's actually been this business was going for, I think, about 100 years or so. Maybe a little bit over 100 years. The whole building is like, I think, Edwardian. And so it's quite old, but it lends itself, I think, to the sort of work that I'm doing.
I was going to say, so this rocking horse is 1920s, you said?
It's 1920s, that rocking horse, yeah.
So once you finish this is obviously going to be worth a fair few
Well,
bob.
it'll be worth, to the client, it will be worth money. At the moment, as it stands, it's in the condition it's in, it's only worth a few £100, but then unless the serious collector would not give you a few £100 for that, because it's not right. I've got to change. I've got to replace the mane, the tail, because it's got a flow. It's got to have a like long flowing mane and tail. And say this was what originally came to me. This is the leather that was wrapped around it. It originally came to me, and the whole thing is falling apart. So the customer just commissioned me to just put it all together and redo all the leather.
So you do this with stuff like that, and also if people have got designer handbags as such, you can repair them, the stitching.
Repair those, replacing zips and handles, all sorts of stuff. It's everything is doable as long as you've got the right equipment. There's no point in using cheap materials to do a job, because it will never look good. If it's cheap, it's never going to look
And
good.
it'll fall to bits. I've had belts that I've bought from, say, other shops and that, you know, and
yeah,
you can tell the leather's really thick, so the whole just, in the end, just goes, you know, because it's so thin.
Because they're not actually, a lot of the times, they don't even use real leather. It's faux leather, and in between the two layers is cardboard or a fibre board, a very flexible fibre board. But that's full grain leather, that's solid all the way through, and that's not going to go anywhere soon.
So you do custom designs as well. We said about the mugs and that. You got some crocodile skin, ostrich, isn't this? Black ostrich?
This is ostrich, yeah, this is black ostrich. That was a natural, but I dyed it red. I just fancied the idea of doing it red. This is croc.
This is my favourite. This is one of my favourites. It's an iPad case.
Yeah.
It's made out of crocodile skin.
Yeah.
I'll show you that one there.
Yeah, just the whole thing. I mean, I love it. Sometimes I'm in here for hours, just sitting in, and quietly. It's all dark outside, and I'm sitting in here doing stuff. I find it interesting. I just like, for me, it's therapeutic.
So you said you've been in this since you were around 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
So if people are watching this, say people are, really, really interested genuinely into getting into this sort of business, you're open for people to pop on down, give you a call, pop on down if you're not busy. You can just see you for half an hour.
If they call me, because I'm here, there, and everywhere, so I'll come down if I've got a spare day, and I don't need to be in here. All right, then I'm not here. I'm doing other stuff. I'm like rehearsing with the band or whatever. But if they're interested, all they got to do is get the phone number, which I'll furnish you with, and they can phone me and make an appointment to come down and tell me what it is that they want done or what they want repaired.
So Ray, if anyone's interested in buying some of your goods or having something repaired or custom made, where can they find you?
Right, they can find me in Christchurch Road behind house number 30. There's an alleyway that runs down the side there, and you'll see a big green door, slide door. That's where I'm to be. That's where you'll find me. And if you want to contact me, do you want the number? Give them the number.
Yes, please. Yeah.
If you want to contact me, it's 078 38 38 3869. And they can reach me on there and come into the workshop, make an appointment, come into the workshop and go through whatever it is they want.
Lovely. Well, Ray, it's been a pleasure having a look around your studio, and thanks for entertaining us. Very entertaining gentleman there. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Brad here at Southend TV. We'll see you again soon. Farewell.